struggling to think about or to decide what to do this video on, but recently I've been talking to a couple black people from the U.S. and Africa. One woman in Uganda, another guy in the U.S. They asked just some general questions about Vietnam, which I can't really answer. They both seemed interested in immigrating, which is what I'm doing. So I couldn't answer. They both wanted to know, what's the black people situation like, racism and all that type of stuff. And I don't know if I've ever addressed that in a video. Maybe different than other people's experience, other tourists' experience. And so here's my experience of immigrating to Vietnam. I came to a small town, one road town. There's the highway around that goes around the town, and then there's one road through it, which actually, you know what? It seems lovely enough place. Somebody spent money to make it look nice, even though not that many people see it. A place where everyone is kind of connected. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's somebody's cousin, in-law. As my friends list grows, it's just like, oh, this person knows this person knows this person. That's what it's like. What's not here are black people. There may be one other black guy here. I saw a Facebook post of some dance class. There was a black guy pictured in this dance class, and it wasn't me, so somebody. But as far as familiar faces, don't expect any familiarity as far as faces. As far as hate, it's like we're much more sophisticated about how we can define these things, microaggressions, and, passive racism, benign racism. There's a whole bunch of different types of ways that you are affected based on your skin color. Some is positive, some is negative. But in the traditional sense of just rampant discrimination, I haven't experienced any. Of course, I don't come here to make any enemies or rub anyone the wrong way. So, again, a little experience. You gain experience the more time you spend in this part of the world. You walk around with a smile on your face. Besides the health benefits, it makes you happier. It makes you more approachable, more amiable seeming to folks. So you just have less trouble when you cross paths with someone if you're smiling. And just try to keep smiling and be just generally courteous. Don't hit on other guys' wives. Don't insult the food. Act like you want to live here and you'll be fine and you won't have any problems. And you get people that want to touch your hair. You get people that, behind your back or might say something. As you start picking up the language, you might be able to pick out specific words. But as far as anything overt, nothing problematic. As I told the commenter, mostly it's positive, positive racism. They think, oh, you're so big, oh, you're so talented, you must be able to dance, you must be able to play sports, you must be much stronger than I am. You got that thing, that slinging that elephant trunk, as CT would say. But it's, I haven't experienced anything. Now, of course, if you go into a bigger city where there are more used to foreigners being exposed to people from other places. You know, they will have dealt with different attitudes and personalities, and maybe they'll have more negative outlook towards foreigners, maybe even towards black people. I don't know. I don't know. I can't give any advice. As far as working and making money, you come here, you're on a tourist visa. You know, I'm not going to say you don't work. Here's what I'll say. Since I've been here, I've worked on a farm. I've made rice cakes. I have taught English. I am facilitating the opening of my private English lessons here in this town, and I have applied to and been approached by 2 different, language centers in different places to either work for them, or in a very recent case, like I just got a message this morning from a language center here in town. I put out a post on Silo, which is like a local social media. I put out a post that said I'm opening up an English center, and the owner of the English center, I interrogated for information before to do a little bit of research. Sent me a message talking about am I open to the joint shareholders or some sort of sharing partnership. I responded that we should talk about it. Again, you don't want to rub anyone the wrong way. You don't want to make enemies, especially if you're off books. Now, I technically have not made any money since I've been here, so technically I have not worked and violated my visa. That's not a sustainable way to live. I can't work for free forever. So the plan is to start making money as soon as possible. We'll see if my job comes through before this language center does. I'm going to check out the space tonight. It's tonight. I was supposed to check out the space about an hour ago. But the person who was supposed to be my partner in this endeavor is flaky as shit. Flaked again. This is like the 3rd or 4th time they flaked, so finally I'm like, I'm not going to do business with this person. I can't rely on them. So I have made my own arrangements to find a classroom space, but whether I will exercise that option, I'm not sure, because I still have this meeting with the owner of the English Center here in town. But she hasn't confirmed when we'll meet. I kind of responded a few hours later, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to run the numbers, and Mr. Rogers' English Center may be just around the corner, so be on the lookout for that. Yes, if this does happen, anyone who wants to come here, try to find a way to be that visa hookup. You feel me? If I can get this to be a fully functioning company, then I should qualify to request business visas. I'm not gonna say every nigga I know should come here, but kind of. I like it. There seems to be opportunity here, and as I've said before in previous videos, the culture is amenable. It's compatible with what we are used to. So it's an option. Maybe take the pictures and be teaching as early as tomorrow. But again, that depends on, you know, me talking with this already established language school here. So if you want to make some money, teach English, or, you know, start some business. If you have some skilled trade, your newness, your foreignness can act as a as this kind of advertisement, just a self-advertisement. People will be interested automatically in whatever you're doing. All eyes are on you whenever you enter a room. So, you know, if you sell some clothes, or you make some baked goods, you make hamburgers and hot dogs or something, do it. And you can make money. You can make money here. People here have money. Take it from them. It's your duty. It's your duty to take it from them. What is, I'm fairly certain, illegal is that I have not registered with the police in this area. I found out recently that, you know, the police have been down this very road. Not the police, I don't know, local security or the security force. Someone's been down this road. Now, I don't think they were specifically looking for me, but they were kind of like checking things out. And if I were in fact staying here, then that might be a problem. Someone might be like, "Oh, you might need to go look over there. There's a nigga over there. He don't belong," you know. So, if you come here, you are supposed to register your residence with the police. If you stay in a hotel, they're supposed to do it for you. If you stay with a friend, like I am, you need to get your friend to do it. Now, I'm fairly sure, you know, it's not like super known law here because nobody stays here, but now that I know, I should push my friend, but I don't have much longer to stay here. And honestly, I live on a farm almost in the middle of nowhere. I'm not in any danger of being caught out, you know, for illegally residing, because there's no police. There's no police where I live. So but if you want to live in the city, you want to rent a place, you get the landlord to register you as living there with the police. I think you just go to the police station and fill out some paperwork, pay a fee. Fee's probably like between $4 and $10. Not exactly sure. Other than that, that's it. Now you can have a look at some of the work and things I've been doing. What did I do? I feel like I've been fishing. I don't think there's any fishing licenses here. You know. But yeah, so have a look. If you have any questions about immigrating here, visa stuff and whatnot, it's very simple. And any other just questions, you know, and enjoy the video. Alright, so I've come out for fishing round 2. Not a super lot, you know, not an amazing amount of time to go fishing, but I wanted to, something in there. I said I brought some fruit for my guy, but I don't, this fruit's been sitting on my bike for like a day or two. I don't know if it's actually good. That's the trail behind me. It's pitch black, quiet. So hopefully this night fishing will yield me some bragging rights. Alright, got some dry rations here. I guess it's Spanish. This is meat tit. How do you say it? Meat. Oh, like for noodles. Yeah. Once again, Vietnam has surprised me. This dried meatloaf is yeah. It's like a. He says it's like a bag of ramen noodles with everything included per bite. I can't say.
No? Told you.
I can't say. I took a bite. I thought it was a prank.
Từ từ chép quậy suốt từ chiều rồi.
Victory.
Được, kỳ lệ chống móm. Cẩn thận. Bình tĩnh. Rồi chỗ này à. Nhiều móc linh tinh hết. Nguy hiểm.
Cái này đánh tứ còn đỡ
Đấy, đánh lục
cho chết.
đánh hai móc ba móc.
Đỏ rồi. Cân tí. Ui, cái tầm này on vừa ngon.
Ăn nó vừa.
To ăn không ngon rồi. Vừa mồm.
Yeah.
Anh Hiếu được trước còn đòi để lấy cái loại tầm 5 cân ấy về on dưa. Anh kéo anh.
Ở châu Âu, London cũng như một loạt các thành phố lớn của đất Hà Lan.
My good buddy Quad is frying up the fish. Last night. Spat. Going out the special serving tray. Leave that to him. I would definitely fuck that up. I love the look of building up. The only problem is the cleaning, you know. Power washing your house when it's 1, 2, 3, 4, when it's 5 stories, 6 stories tall, power washing that shit is impossible. All right. Parties. If you come to Vietnam, be ready to party. I go to a party like every week. Something, always something, some kind of party, some kind of get together. If you're just having a normal meeting with a new friend or something like that, they're going to invite other people. People are going to see you. If they recognize whoever you're with, they're just going to come in and sit down, and then it's going to be ready to party. But, you know, for the most part, it's always pleasant. Besides the drinking, everyone's super nice, having a good time. In this particular shot, there was a party behind us in like another room, and they were getting loud, like about to fight. Like the girl just going hard with the liquor, and then they were about to fight, and I just took a little shot. All right, just had this great dinner. Good friend who's leaving. Business at legal time. Then the people behind us are going crazy. They are going crazy. I don't know if they're fighting or arguing.
Sức khỏe ăn uống này
Yeah.
có mà Hay là bây giờ mình muốn nói chuyện tiếng Anh thì mình nói chuyện tiếng Anh đúng không?
It's my man Hua. He's explaining. Are they fighting over a man, or looking for a man, or they're fighting about work?
Em thử nói nào xem gì không?
Đây anh thì chỉ nói đến Monday.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Drunk too much. Okay. All right. That's getting crazy over there.